lot has gone down these last few days, and the questions, I mean, they are non-stop. Hero Fix, when is this going to be released? What series is this going to be? Who is the chase in this line? So today, that's what we're covering. We are giving you a breakdown of some of the things you might have missed and stuff that hasn't been mentioned until now. Starting off with the 24/7 title. This is putting my mind at ease. The belt that I really wanted to see, or at least a sample of it. This wasn't shown until later on, and there are some parts that are missing. But just keep in mind, they just wanted to let you guys know that this belt, it is on the way. Accessories on battle packs, they are returning. They used to have them, but they got away from it, and now they're not only introducing them back into the wave, but they're also introducing first times in the lines. Not necessarily this mask for Andrade. I wish that big ass logo wasn't in front, man. I love you, WrestlingFigures.com, but you need to move it, man. We need to see that Andrade mask. We kind of did see something with Sin Cara in a regular basic wave similar to this, but of course the sculpt will be brand new. And also, there's going to be kendo sticks. Hero Fakes, we've already seen kendo sticks. I know, but you haven't seen the aftermath from it. Anybody that does figure photography, you aren't going to enjoy this one. So they got the regular one with Akam, but Razor is going to have the one once the Impact has already been delivered. The Lucha House Party, they're also getting a little extra. One of them, they did not tell us which one, but one of them will be coming with the piñata. Now, if the other two do not come with the piñata, I just hope that we get the fillings for it so we can have that right party. The WrestleMania Elite Wave is going to bring back also another thing. Not accessories, no. But we are seeing the return of the Build-A-Figure. Not a Build-A-Figure diorama, but it's going to be an actual figure itself. Kofi Kingston will be one of them, and I am really digging this one, you guys. I didn't get full in-depth yesterday. If you do want to see full in-depth reviews of these, you guys, go on the previous videos. We do got a little bit more beef going on, but this one, man, Kofi was so happy on the panel. He was just pointing out the facts of how they captured every little bit, not only in the tights, but also the boots. Matt Hardy will be part of this as well, which will be the one from when he won the Andre the Giant Memorial. Booker T, the Booker T. I'm talking about like early, like when he had made his debut in WWE, late WCW short hair. We got a basic, but that was the black tights, and it was a basic, but now it's going to be elite. And it's going to be sucker! Look at those hands! The 5-time. Yeah. Now, Mick Foley, he will be the last member, and you will need to collect all 4 of these to complete the very first referee ever, Danny Davis. Let's hope they keep this going. Like for the next Build-A-Figure, let's have a current so we can have the stripes. I know I said that, but I really hope that the Build-A-Figures just stay within the lines. We got some early sneak peeks of the next upcoming Ultimate Edition figures. They did unveil a Triple H and a Finn Balor, so go check those out. But I want to show you the ones that haven't put out yet. Just thoughts and ideas, and they wanted to get a reaction from the crowd. What was the reaction? Not so good. People were upset. I mean, they were literally booing up in the panel when they showed that Brock Lesnar was going to be the next Ultimate Edition. My thoughts, it's like, I mean, what all can you really do with a Brock Lesnar that we haven't already seen? I mean, I get it. They do get extra articulation, but what I'm saying is like the facial expressions, you really can't do much. I mean, yeah, you could do a screaming one, but as far as like an attire, it's going to be very similar to anything else we've gotten with Lesnar. Shawn Michaels, this one actually brings a nice warm place to my heart. This one I am glad, because when it comes to Shawn Michaels, like anybody that, you know, likes posing their figures, you know some of the stuff that he's done to where it just would really reflect well in a figure. Whether it's an entrance pose, a sharpshooter, Shawn Michaels, very stoked. The 2 that were not shown, but they did give us kind of a hint. This one, they said the next one, which will be most likely 2020 for these next 2 that I'm about to cover, this one will have 2 belts. Now, first thought, some people were thinking, maybe the women's title? Are they going to do a 2-pack Ultimate Edition? No, this is going to be Becky Lynch. It's official. It is confirmed. She'll be coming with both titles. And it's not going to be the same Becky Lynch that we saw yesterday with the Mancher. It'll be something more of like an in-ring attire, something more current from what we've seen. And then also, they showed us a hand. Now, you see 4 fingers, what do you think of? 4 horsemen, 4 horsewomen. It's not 4 horsewomen. This is an awfully veiny hand to be a female hand, but I can tell you this right now, I don't see why it wouldn't be Ric Flair. You look at the previous Ultimate Edition figures, they usually include 1 legend and 1 current. So since we are going to be getting Becky with this one, it will be the Nature Boy. Woo! Women's rights is also being put right here into the line. And not just with Lacey Evans, and no, I am not talking about her knockout punch. I am talking about the same treatment that the male figures get, which is all the same articulation. Not just like what we saw, with previous figures where it's only on the hands, the elbows. No, they're all getting double jointed knees, which is a great thing because anybody that knows about women's figures is that they have hands down. Even the elites, they got some of the worst articulation out there. So now that Mattel is stepping it up right here for the women's figures, hey, I'm all for it. 2 out of the 4 SummerSlams are confirmed, which is Viscera and Christian. Who are the other 2 though? That leaves you asking who should be the other 2. Other 2? You want to know something? I hope. I really, really hope. And I know I stress this a lot. And I promise this is the last time I bring it up. Most likely not. But right here, Edge, so you can have the matching attire with Christian, and yes, Gangrel. Why not, man? Well, wouldn't it feel kind of empty if you only had Christian? You'd be waiting. It would be a long-awaited Edge figure and Gangrel. I think what they're doing here for me is that they're just building up the anticipation until we finally get it. Once the other 2 drop, sure to keep you posted. 2 packs are coming back, and I'm not just battle packs, because battle packs, they never left, but what I'm saying is elite 2 packs. Ones that do come to mind is the Farouk and Bradshaw, also the most recent ringside exclusive Hardy Boys, but we are talking about here regular wave, which will be Rey Mysterio and Samoa Joe. Part of the accessory that you're not seeing on here is going to be the cape for Ray. So don't think that, oh man, they're going to cut back on accessories because they're doing 2 elites. They should still keep the same traditional interchangeable hands as well as entrance attires. AJ Styles and Finn Balor will also be in their own set, but it is going to be a re-release of a previous elite for both. Only difference is that you're getting the introduction of the 2 sweet hands and the war paint faded midway through the match. For the Survivor Series, we have all 4 actually already mentioned and what's going to be in this series, which will be Shinsuke Nakamura, Alicia Fox, Don Morocco, and Jeff Hardy. These 4, all 4 of them, man. The one that actually cost the most to put together out of these 4, because each one do have a specific budget, each set, it was the Alicia Fox. Bill did report that headdress alone, you guys, it was more to make that hat than the actual figure itself, which is nuts. But Don Morocco, we are going to be getting a first time in the line in this wave, and the Jeff Hardy with the braids. Overall, really good set, well put together with a mixture of current as well as legends. Let's get a little bit more detail here with the one that's actually up for pre-order already, Elite Series 70. Vince McMahon, they couldn't have him at the display with the actual stand that it will be coming with, which is an interview area. It is an elevated little blue box that you're seeing down here at the bottom, so if you want to throw down an epic promo, you'll be able to do so with that accessory. This was really confusing to me. When I saw Drew McIntyre looking exactly like the NXT TakeOver, because this one was also shared throughout all those pictures that they unveiled. This was like, wait, hold on, why is this the same? Didn't they show us one earlier with the hair all in the front? Well, no, check this out. It's going to be interchangeable heads, kind of like what they did with Nia Jax. And no, you're not going to have to heat it up and, pop it off. It's going to be kind of like a Build-A-Figure headpiece to where it just pops off and pops on. So you'll have pre-match where he's coming down the entranceway as what you're seeing right here, and then something actually during the real match. That is cool. I like that. Look, I'm a big fan of the interchangeable hands, but when they do heads, that's just one up. Also, the Chase figure, it's going to be the pink. This will be the original one, the black attire, but the Chase figure will be the pink. Look out on eBay, the overload right here of Pete Dunne. They are going to all drop here. Who knows, you might be able to score one for what it actually went for at retail. This one is now going to be in the regular line, not an exclusive. And that goes the same also for Roderick Strong, but nothing was talked about as to the one that they had originally shown, which did come with the blue code prior to him being with Undisputed Era. It sounds like, and this is the direction that they're leaning towards, that this will be the new look for it, and you won't have to worry about hunting over there at Target. This will also apply for the Chase figure, well, not Chase, but Walgreens exclusive page, also into the regular line. And Natty, because Natty was also mentioned about, actually they had it all complete, which kind of confuses me. I think this attire is slightly modified from the finished product that they did show at the last con, but nonetheless, this one will be into the regular line. Not her dad though, unfortunately. Jim Anvil will be the Chase, most likely for Walmart, because that's how they do it. The Legends go to Walmart, and then Target gets the current, which Ono will be. Oh, this is so upsetting, man. I wish it wasn't, because this is the Cassius Ono. They have one figure that they had shown yesterday. It was actually yesterday, the day before. This is the one that really stood out that I just really genuinely could not wait to get my hands on, and now it's going to be that much harder because you're going to go have to hunt for them at Target. Now where Spotlight is also making the return, and it's not Toys R Us. I mean, maybe over there in Canada, it might be Toys R Us, but here in the States, these are the 4 that are dropping. Jinder Mahal, Asuka, re-release of Rey Mysterio, and Diesel. Jinder, yeah, all right, I'm good. And that kind of goes the same for Asuka. My biggest disappointment and letdown from this is that Asuka is not coming with that entrance jacket, and that was like the thing about Asuka that really just made the, I mean, yes, most likely we'll take it off anyways and never use it, but if you wanted to do like a solid entrance with her, you needed that entrance, and it was so colorful and bright. I just wish they would have released it when it came to WrestleMania 35. For Jerry Briscoe, he will be part of Walmart, so they'll be exclusive there. And I'm not sure if you guys picked up on this, but if you look down here by the boots area, it's not just going to be like the Stooges. I don't think it'll just be that, because the one thing I do recall for the other Stooges that he did have an interchangeable head scan. So I think what might happen here, and this is just a thought, you guys, but I'm thinking that underneath this gear that you're seeing on him, he should have like his actual in-ring attire from the earlier days. Jeff Hardy, the charismatic enigma, he is getting the missing piece to every single Jeff Hardy that should have already came with. Well, no, I'm not talking about the tank top mold, because I think I beat that horse one too many times. I'm talking about the towel. So the towel that you're seeing right here towards the backside, this will be removable, and I do believe that it should be cloth. I'm not sure if it'll stay on there good throughout the actual matches, but it's really cool that they're putting this in, as well as 3, and now I didn't say 2, I said 3 interchangeable heads and all with this Jeff Hardy. So most likely it'll be the one that you're seeing on here, a screaming scan, and a non-painted. Who you gonna call? Well, the legends of all time. Undertaker, John Cena, Shawn Michaels, The Rock, and Stone Cold. These will be all exclusive to Walmart. Let's get back into some Chase variants, and Bill McKenna told me not to quote him on this, but he did say right here for Drake Maverick, the Chase variant will be the green, and it makes sense because if you look at the other one, which is the black look, it's more of a bland color. As I said it earlier on in the video, usually the Chase variants will have more of that pronounced bright color to make it that like that extra to be like, oh man, I really need that. Which for this one, it doesn't make sense because this one is the actual Chase for Nikki Bella. The other one had more of paint deco going across the chest area. It just had more detail and design to it from the original, but I'm all good with that, man. The last thing I want to cover and just bring peace to all that were curious and kind of frustrated at the same time, Baron Corbin, this one, it is going to be taken care of, you guys. I did point it out when we did the review, well, for the hair piece at least. So if you look right here, yeah, the hair, it's pretty dark, and it was, I don't know what happened for them to put this out like, you know, in finished form, but it's not finished form, so calm down, cool your jets, ease off. The hair should be completely gone when the actual figure is released to the public. Everything put aside with the main figures, I do want to cover these real quick, you guys. These ones are going to be a clash. Well, not a clash, but you can call it like a collab with Masters of the Universe. The ring, it's green, and that's tying into the actual castle of the Masters of the Universe, as well as the actual form of these figures. That's the reason for their build and why their legs are massive, lower torso area is small. It's just to kind of reflect as to what those characters, late 80s, man, I'm telling you, that's like pop culture right now. That is at its prime right now. And these two will be exclusive to the ring. They will also be in the regular individual option to purchase them by themselves. These are all the ones that they've shown. So the two up top will be, like I said, Triple H and John Cena will be part of the ring. And then you got Finn Balor, Triple H again, but more of an Attitude Era look. And then you got Sting with those massive chops. The ones that are in the works right now will be another John Cena, Rey Mysterio, Macho Man, and the big dog with this massive arm. Look at that thing, man. How do you guys feel about these, man? I know there's some of you that might not be familiar with this cartoon series, but just keep in mind that it is pretty popular and it is a high demand piece right now. That wraps it up, though. I just wanted to really get into more detail as to some of the things you might have missed. I want to hear as to how you guys feel about the overall stuff that they showed. It was so much. I mean, you go back and you say, man, I can't believe that was something that they actually put out, China being in particular, as well as like some of the stuff that they're trying to bring back into the series to kind of bring back interest, whether it's accessories, Build-A-Figures, Mattel. You're definitely leading in the right direction. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.